make sure you hear us? You can hear us? Oh, okay. I'm live. We're live.
We live.
Need some different earbuds? It's all good.
Yeah, we're good. We're live, bro. We're straight.
Yeah, we're straight. We just had his last stream. Yeah, so we're back on it, though. Yeah, we're back on it. Like, had some technical difficulties, but we're back on it for sure. I have my first guest, KENZO, TheZoShow, on Rumble. Yes, sir. So I want KENZO to say some things about himself. I want KENZO, where you from? How old are you? Things like that.
I'm from Florida.
Yes, sir.
I'm from Florida. Born in Clearwater, raised in Spring Hill.
Okay.
Been here my whole life.
Okay.
Where were you born?
I was born in Florida. I was born in Clearwater.
Okay.
I lived in New York for about 7 to 8 years of my life, so that was a staple. But we met actually in high school.
Yeah, Nature Coast.
Yeah, we went to Nature Coast together. That's where we met. We met in high school back in the day. So I just saw him recently at the gym. So we was like, just saw each other like, whoa. I was like, so.
Yeah, literally, bro.
Yo, what?
That was ironic. We didn't really talk much in high school. Did you play football? You didn't play football, did you?
I didn't play. I did wrestling.
Okay, you did wrestling? Yeah.
I did
When did
wrestling.
we ever talk in school? We chatted up.
One class
right?
together.
Oh, yeah.
It was like it was math class. I remember Miss Carroll. Miss Carroll was mad cool.
It was not Miss Carroll, bro. There's no way it was Miss Carroll. Was it?
Oh wait, it wasn't Miss Carroll.
It was
I don't know why I thought it was Miss Carroll.
Nah, because I remember it was either freshman or sophomore year for me.
It had to be your sophomore year because I got there my junior year.
So yeah, you were 1 year above me, right?
Maybe 2. It was either my junior or senior.
When did you graduate again?
2018.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah. It was like 2 years.
Dude, wait. So it was my freshman year, dude. I was in a.
No, it wasn't your freshman year because I was there.
So you were a senior.
I had to be senior because I was in like a remedial math. I was terrible at math. So they kind of screwed. They were like, I was terrible at math. I forgot. It must have been algebra or something.
Dude, I'm so bad at math, but everything I'm doing
Fucking
right now
hated it.
is math.
Yeah.
So like I gotta get used to it, but I didn't have a reason to get good at math. And it was easy. We all had photo math. Like we were just chilling back in the dude, like you know how big AI is right now? Like we low key had AI and shit like that already. Because we could just cheat, use photo math for everything.
Yeah, facts.
At least that's what I did. And I didn't learn jack shit in school. I'm gonna be honest. That's probably why.
School's a scam. School is definitely a scam. They're just trying to make you be a slave, control your mind. That's all school is for. It's to have you in mind control. They don't want you to think for yourself. The minute you think for yourself, you understand that you don't need school.
Yeah.
You understand that real world problems is real life problems. I don't drive down a stop sign and see a 2x plus y. I see stop.
2x was y. Stop sign. Imagine if everything is math. I mean, technically, like geometry.
Yeah.
But imagine like y equals mx plus b.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that shit.
Yeah, y equal mx plus b for you to go or to stop or slow down. That would be insane.
That shit confuses me.
But yeah, tell them about yourself. Like, how's football? What transitioned you? Are you still doing football and things like that? Or what's your life path, purpose, and things like that?
It's very broad.
I know.
Let's start with
you're good.
No, you're good. Let's start with
Start
with football. Yeah. So in high school, okay, let's start like from the beginning, right?
All right, cool.
So 7 to 19, I was playing football, and that's how many, like 12 years. Math is probably all the way wrong, but it's something like that. It was like more than 10 years, whatever.
Yeah.
Loved football, loved it so much, loved doing what I was doing. Had my ups and downs. I think I started not really like football as soon as I had an injury freshman year. Tore my knee, my ACL meniscus, and it was a really tough time because I was out for 9 months, couldn't play that whole freshman year. I was starting on varsity. It was pretty cool. That was with that one coach that left. Big dude, had a big beard.
Yeah, I don't know any
Love
coaches
that guy.
at Nature Coast.
Oh wait, I remember Coach Atkins. Yeah, you're good. You could talk if you need to. Yo, Coach Atkins, bro. Like you weren't there. No, because that was my freshman year. I think you were a junior. You might have been at Nature Coast, right?
Oh yeah, maybe I might have been.
Dude, Coach Atkins was a beast, bro. He was our defensive coordinator, bro. I was starting on varsity. I didn't even know I was gonna do that.
Never mind. I'm a retard. I was in a fucking freshman class as a junior. Never mind.
Oh, it was the math class. It was the fucking remedial math.
It was a remedial math. I forgot. Please judge me.
It was pre-algebra, bro.
Yeah, it was pre-algebra. I forgot. Yeah.
Dude, we were definitely pre-algebra. That's funny, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, I definitely. But yeah, I'm sorry not to cut you off.
Nah, you're good, bro. You're good. So yeah, 7 to 19, playing football. Basically,
I know you tore your ACL.
Yeah. That was freshman year. It was crazy,
Damn.
bro. I was out for 9 months. Like, I was heartbroken because, like, I love football. I love playing. Like, but I think the reason why, so I was never injured when I would work out with my dad, train with him. Never got injured, right? I mean, I would stretch, do my thing. Like, wouldn't focus on heavy weight, but focus on, like, HIIT, like high intensity training. Okay. That's what we would focus on, bro. Because, like, that's what the NFL does now, too. Like, a lot of band work. It's speed, bro. Speed. And I had that freshman year. That's why I was starting. That's what I was doing, you know? And I didn't know I was gonna, by the way. It's not me being egotistic at all or nothing, bro. Yeah. But anyway, so sophomore year rolled around. Coach Atkins left. I was sad, bro. I was like, damn, what the fuck am I gonna do? We had to get a new coach and everything. Actually, both coaches left sophomore year. So we had a whole new coaching staff. It was terrible. Whatever. Anyway, so we did that. Sophomore year, I had a big old knee brace on my right knee. It was hard playing, bro. I didn't do that good, dude. I was playing the D-line, defensive end for whatever reason. I ran weird. You know, I used to run like this because, like, I used to run really stiff. You know, I didn't know, like, how to, like, loosen up or, you know, I didn't know anything about meditation or any of that stuff, which definitely would have helped. You know, if we would have learned that in school, like, it would have benefited us wisely, like, meditation, like, just, like, how to be mentally. Because the whole world, we all have a different perspective, right? It's all constructed mentally by ourselves. That's our perspective. It all starts mentally. You know, it's not a physical realm we live in, like, you know, like, it's mentally towards us. Obviously, it's a physical realm. We could touch it and everything, but it's very mental, too. Our reality is mental. That's really all it is. And all of our realities are different, right? But I didn't learn that in school. So I had to understand that, like, I had to deal with, you know, the anxiety, I guess you call it depression, whatever. I don't know. I don't believe that in that shit anymore.
Thank you.
But you know what I mean? I had a lot of, like, anxiousness, you know, from just, you know, school, trying to get, like, be really good at things, you know what I'm saying? Stuff you have as a young person, you know, you're growing, dude. You're growing mentally and physically. It's just how it goes. But, you know, I started YouTube and shit thinking I have issues, and then it gets worse. Because, like, you know, what will doctors say? Oh, take these pills. Never took pills in my life. Thank God I got my parents. Thank you, Lord. I never had to take anything. Like, they don't believe in that stuff, right?
That's beautiful.
I don't believe in that stuff, but yeah, bro. I started meditating, trying to get over things, like, you know, like panic attacks, this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's just shit you go through when you're younger, bro. It's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We all got trauma. We all go through things, bro. It's all good. You know what I mean? You're not any different than anybody. You know, just cause, and I will say this, just cause someone, like, went through this and it might be a little bigger. Trauma's trauma. We're all humans. It all affects us the same. My knee injury was trauma to my mind. And it was trauma to my body. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, it's still trauma. Trauma's trauma regardless. You get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be just mental. It could be physical, but it hits your mental too. Everything's connected. Our whole bodies are connected. They're fluid into one. And that's real shit. But so, like, yeah. So, like, okay. So, you know, high school, had my injury. I became like oh shit. I became like a hypochondriac, right? Oh shit. Shummy. Oh, Matthew.
Appreciate you, Matt. Appreciate you,
yes,
bro.
Sir. For real.
Yes,
for
sir.
Sure. But yeah, bro. It was like a hypochondriac. Like, always, like, thought about, like, when you have an injury, a big injury like that, a lot of people go through it. Or, like, when they first start working out, they're always looking at their body, making sure everything's symmetrical. That's what I was doing, right? I look at my body. Oh my God, is my left leg? You know, it was my right knee. So my right knee was all, like, my leg was always skinny. Okay. I was like, damn, like, when is it gonna grow to be like my left leg? And it would just become like a whole, like, it would go prolonged to, like, thinking about, oh my God, if I feel like a pain right here or like a headache right here, what is that? Oh, it's the worst thing in the world. It just kind of goes on, right? But in physical therapy, it's physical for a reason, right? They don't teach you anything about mental, and it's all mental, bro. You get what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? It's all mental, especially big surgeries, anything. It's all mental, bro. But they don't teach that.
That mental health, they try to. They don't understand. They try to make us feel like our brain is not as powerful as it truly is. Our brain is very powerful. Our brain has the capabilities to heal our own wounds. Yeah. But they try to make us think our brain is weak.
Take this pill. It's the Matrix. Take this pill. Hey, take this secret pill, bro. Hey, you'll lose body fat. Take this secret pill. Oh, it'll cure your anxiety, dude. Fuck that, bro. Honestly, that shit's bullshit, dude. God made us perfect. If you guys believe the Bible at all or the Quran or anything, bro, God is one, right? Dude, if God is everything and created everything, why like, in the Bible it says God created us in his perfect image, right? Yes, that means we're perfect, right? But we're conditioned. We're not perfect. We're conditioned. Oh, shoot. Our body can't heal itself, right? Our body can't heal itself because of what we take. The water we drink, the fluoride we use in Colgate. I don't use any fluoride shit. Nothing, bro, because it literally fucks your penile gland up. And that thing's real, bro. You know what I mean? It's real. It's all real, bro. It's so like everything is so connected in one that we don't know because we're not taught it, right? We're taught specifically to be workers.
Yes,
Seriously, we're taught to just be workers. In school, we're taught what? I know I'm going off on a whole tangent.
No,
I'm sorry.
nah,
This is
right,
your podcast.
No, of course. You gotta keep going.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah, it's crazy because it's true. We're taught to comply. The minute a man says no, I'm not doing that, you're seen as the bad guy.
Yeah. That's why. Yeah.
It's just insane. Like, you know, like you even spewing all this stuff. A lot of people don't even understand that. They might say you're this, you're that. He's thinking too hard. You're thinking too much.
Like, you're crazy.
Yeah, you're crazy.
You have mental issues.
Like, but you just spitting facts. You're spitting the truth. You know what I'm saying? You're speaking your truth, bud. And that's all. Like, and we've lost sense of that. We lost sense of speaking your actual truth. We're speaking bullshit these days.
Bullshit, surface value stuff that doesn't benefit anybody, doesn't benefit people actually struggling. You know, we all have the same type of struggles, maybe just different environments, different scenarios, but it's all we all have the same brain, bro. Different genetics. I'm reading this book, right? And I don't want to get off on two because I know I'm supposed to talk to me. This is gonna be like the last thing I say unless you want to say something else from this. But because you know more videos and stuff, I want to talk about different stuff and not just talk about everything in this one video. But I'm reading this herbalist book, right? There's Dr. Bobby Price. I recommend checking on him. I'm doing his detox right now. You know, maybe can I link all my stuff in the bio and everything?
Yeah.
Well, we can't. Yeah. On YouTube.
It's probably too late now, but like, I mean,
no, on YouTube. On YouTube.
Yeah,
okay, cool. Yeah. And then I'll post this on my Rumble account too, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
If I have his permission. But
yeah, of course.
So basically, Dr. Bobby Price, like, I forgot what I was gonna say. Like, dude, you know how he kept
we
saying
talked about that before. I mean, you can lose your train of thought, but Dr. Bobby Price, you said you were reading a book about Dr. Bobby Price, right?
Yeah. I forgot what I was about to say. Though.
It was like an herbal thing, like urban.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we can heal our bodies just
through our minds. You can hear our bodies through our minds,
and through what you put in it. You know, you gotta we put in so much processed crap that it kind of think about it, guys. If our bodies can heal themselves and we put processed crap in, our bodies are gonna try to get rid of that processed crap, so our body's not going to be worried about healing itself, right? That's why they say don't eat after 8 p.m. because our body is in healing mode, in digestion mode, in it mode, right? If you eat at 2 a.m., your body's not digesting itself. Your body's your body's focusing on not healing itself, on digesting that food that you just put in when you're sleeping, right? That's why people don't get restful sleep because they're eating so much late in the night, and then you know, your body can't do two things at once. It can only do one thing, right? You keep feeding it food, it's just always trying to get rid of that food, get rid of that food, rid of that food. You tap onto the processed food, it's even worse. You're messing your body up. That's where illness comes from, acidosis, all that crap. But back to all that, back off all that stuff.
So after your life after football.
Talk to me.
Yeah. After your life after football, how are you trying, what was life after football like? What road would you feel like you needed to take, or what aspects of your life that you feel like needed to change?
So let's go to after high school. You know, I had a good year. So I was at Nature Coast freshman, sophomore year. Ended up going to Springstead junior, senior year. You know, shout out to my Springstead people, my coaches, everybody. I love them so much, bro. Seriously, straight up. So basically, had senior year, went to this prep school, GKPA, class of 2020, COVID year, right? Couldn't do anything. Everything was shut down. It was just psychotic. You know, we can get into COVID, another topic or another time and stuff.
We'll have a whole different new video of our opinions on COVID. I think that's probably a good topic to actually have for future videos. Definitely have a whole opinion on COVID and how that was a gigantic scam. Anybody who think that was real, I'm sorry, but it was a scam. But I'm gonna let him do his thing also.
For sure, but so COVID year, I was gonna play football at GKPA up in Georgia. The guy who recruited me was working there, whatever. Ended up not going because they cut everything in half as well. I know everyone probably knows. A lot of college football, they were cutting games because of COVID. So I just we went from 14 games to 6. So I was like, this is not important. This is not the best for myself. And they said, oh, okay, you can come back next year. You know what I mean? You don't got to pay next year. Boom, you just come back. We'll give you a little scholarship, whatever. So I ended up doing that. Basically, when I came back in 2021, because it was 2020 before that, came back in 2021, the recruiting guy who recruited me, it was a whole new coaching staff up in GKPA, so I ended up going. The guy who recruited me, I called him. I was up in GKPA man, nobody knows me. nobody knows me, nobody knows who I am and everything up in GKP, and I was like, this is just not for me. You know, they all had their like set guys that they recruited, you know, because it's like a JUCO prep school, same thing.
Okay.
But I did that. I called him coming back from GKPA because we were in like, you know, practices and everything. You know, like before the season, actual season. I went there, came back. I was going back to Florida Drive with my dad, and I was like, I called my recruiting coach, man. That guy recruited me for the GKPA. He was in Newport Richie, so I was like, okay, whatever. Tapped in. I went to Newport Richie, did that. Had a pretty successful year. Mind you, like when I was playing football, I was playing outside linebacker D end. I'm way too little to be playing outside linebacker in D end. I mean, as you guys can see.
Receiver, bud.
Yeah, bro. I know. I actually started playing safety, GKPA, and that was where I was good at. I was actually really good at safety because I wasn't facing those damn big fat ass O linemen and shit. You know, it's just reality, bro. It's like those guys, they get your hands on you, you're screwed. Yeah, well, at least for me, I'm not that big. Dude, hand fighting with them is like trying to fight with a fucking bear.
Yeah, bro. That's some serious. That's serious, bro.
Yeah. But like, man, yeah. So ended up going to Newport Richie, played football there. Playing like started out outside linebacker, going to safety, whatever. It was cool. That year ended up being screwed up too because our prep school ended up not being funded, so we missed the last 2 games. And then by the third to the last, so it was 2 more games. We played 1 game. That was going to be our last game, even though we had 2 more because our owner couldn't fund the 2 games because we had to play out of state, and the out of state people wouldn't come. Mm-hmm. And that was my best game. You know what I mean? I knew I was gonna get recruited. I had 2 more games. I was playing safety. I was like, I got this. Like I'm gonna get recruited. That ended up not happening. I ended up being injured a little bit, hamstring. It's all good though. Like pulling hamstrings, which is not fun. Sprained ankles aren't fun, and pull hamstrings. They don't sound like anything, but they suck.
Nah, any injury sounds like something. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what it is. Like,
yeah, because you can barely run. Torn hamstring, or pulled hamstring, you can't run.
Dude,
I had to like wrap up my hamstring. It was kind of crazy.
Oh my goodness, I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, it's all good though, because everything happens for a reason.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Whether we believe it or not. I mean, like prior to that, I was already like looking to like not play football anymore, just because I fell out of love with it. You know what I mean? I was like, that's not really purposeful playing football, things like that. I don't know. I just fell out of love with it. So basically, fast forward to that, from that season, it was fun and everything. Had a good experience. Met some cool people that I still talk to a little bit today. Shout out my boy Corey in Ohio. He's a G. I love him, bro. Love him with all my heart, man.
Shout out Corey.
Yeah.
Ohio Corey.
Ohio Corey. Yeah, he's my roommate. But yeah, so basically once that season, I mean, that was 2020 going into 2021, going into 2022. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was like, okay, I'm not playing football. What the fuck do I do, right? I was like, what the hell do I do, right? So basically, I'm thinking, 2021. I worked at Perkins. Yeah, so 2020. Shoot, I don't even know what I was doing. Okay, so fast forward to 2022, I was trying to figure out what I want to do. Oh, you just pressed that tweeter?
Shout out to Matt, who's behind the camera. He's that real MVP of this whole entire podcast as we're on right now. That man is a real MVP. The way he's able to put everything together today, that's a big shout out to Matt. Just an FYI. Just want everybody to know that for real,
Facts.
for real.
He's a G.
Like people behind the scenes going crazy, bro. Going crazy.
Going crazy.
Well needed, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, for anything. And like that's very, very valuable for Matt. One of these days, Matt's finna be on this mic. Matt's finna be on this mic, and he's gonna talk about his story and things like that too.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, talk about how he is behind the scenes and how he gets everything together and how he became some glue. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your glue.
Yeah. Facts. Oh.
But like, we're back to Kenzo. Kenzo has a Rumble account. So like that's another cool thing because as Kenzo being my first guest, he actually has some type of experience being on camera, talking to people. That's very awesome because I've been begging and pleading for people to hop on a podcast with me. People just don't have the it takes a lot of, you have to put your ego aside getting on a camera like this, and you know, it takes a lot, ego and no ego, so to speak. You have to put ego aside. You have to have an ego to even get on camera. But it takes a lot of strength and power, and he's very powerful to hop on this camera today. So I do have to thank you though, bud, for hopping on the podcast today and showing some love.
Appreciate it.
But talk to people about how your Rumble account is, like what's the purpose of your Rumble account that you have, what message you want to spread and things like that.
So that's what I was about to go into. Basically, 2022, I was figuring out what I was trying to do. I figured out, I think it was the end. Yeah, it was the end of 2022. basically I went through that whole year. I forgot what I was doing, to be honest. Oh yeah, I worked at Barrett. Just went through like, working at a warehouse job. I hated it. Worked 3 months of it. I was never the type to stay at a job if I don't love it. You know what I mean? Not love it. Obviously, we're not gonna really love where we're getting our income from yet, unless it's our purpose and what we really want to do in life. But although it's just those 9 to 5 jobs, man. The 312s on the weekend, 4 days off. It was still work though. It was hard, bro. It was hard. But this is the levels you got to get to that level you want to be. You got to go through those hard times. You got to go through like, I got to get up even though I don't want to. Wake up at 5:30 a.m. Go to work. You know how it is, bro.
Facts,
that's just how it goes.
Facts.
That's what we got to do to build ourselves into the man we want to be, right? But fast forward, bro, into 2022, dealing with some stuff with my fam. Got moved out of my house, my family's house, my parents. Moved in with my cousin. That didn't work and got kicked out of there for BS. But that's besides the point. Did that, got kicked out. I was starting to try, like, into 2022, I was trying to figure out what I want to do. I figured I want to do podcasts. I was, okay, I want a purpose. I want a good purpose in life. I was listening to Andrew Tate a little bit. I was like, okay, this is good.
Yeah, Top G, listening to Top G.
Yeah, I was listening to him. I was like, okay, this stuff makes sense, right? Obviously, you got that shit in your ear, like, of people these days and how they operate and the values that they don't have anymore. That was in my head still, like, oh my God, is this right? This is kind of, misogynist. This is kind of weird. Like, this is like different than how I grew up, right? Because we all grew up in the U.S. We all been programmed, whatever. So basically, I thought about, like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do podcasts. Got business cards, started my podcast up. So in 2023 or 2022, the end of it was like December. I think it was my birthday. I figured I wanted to do it, and then I started doing podcasts with my boy Matthew's GoPro. So I did that. It hasn't been 7 months since I've done a podcast because I was doing door to door, but that's no excuse. I could have bought a GoPro, and by all means, when I do door to door, I will bring my setup. I will buy a setup, and I will bring it with me so I can do it like every Sunday, most likely, because that's when we have a day off over there. But yeah, so basically purpose, I want to have purpose. I want to be able to impact lives. I want to be able to take people on my journey. I want to be able to impact kids' lives because I know the world, the U.S., the Western world is coming for kids. And it's just straight up. It's what's going on. The Western world is coming for kids, coming for young men, trying to pussify them, trying to make them, feel like, it's just too much to even talk about right now. So
we're gonna have a lot of time. We're gonna have a lot of time. But everything he's saying is facts. That's exactly what the U.S. is trying to do. It's exactly what they're trying to. What I tell you is disgusting what they're trying to do out there. They're trying to, what they're trying to do to little young men, basically, because they know once you're able to control young men, you can control the population.
Control the world, bro.
Control the world.
Because then nobody's gonna fight back. I mean, I love women. Women are amazing, but women aren't gonna fight back.
Who the fuck's gonna stop a man?
Most people that are for all this crazy shit is
weak-minded men and women.
Weak-minded men, but and weak-minded women. Yes, both weak-minded. Yeah. But mostly
not even weak-minded women. I think strong-minded women also think like that because you're able to control women out of emotions. Men,
and the whole feminist movement, but think about it, the whole feminist movement, everything, exactly. Emotions, and then men are logic, yes. But men are losing that logic and they're reacting with everything, with emotion, with everything. Like, if I don't want to get up for work, I'm not gonna go to work. If I don't want to do this, I'm not gonna do this. Like, you're a man, you get to it. Even women, if women, there's some boss biddies out there. I think a lot of them are kind of rude and mean. Honestly, because they think they got a huge ego, but I respect them in a way that they do shit even when they don't want to. Even though I don't view it as traditional or values, and I have different values about it. But even women are getting to it, But
I think women are getting to it because there's so much weak men out there, bud. I really truly feel like men these days, we are lacking. We are not. I was talking to this older woman one time. She was in her 30s. I'm 23. Yeah. She was in her 30s. She told me, she's like, yo, it's like a breath of fresh air being around you and you actually being confident. I'm like, what you mean? She's like, yo, you actually she's like, yo, you actually when you actually make me feel safe because you actually have the confidence to be assertive and know things.
Yeah.
She's like, yo, other guys that are my age, they're telling me I want you to control the relationship. I say, whoa. The fuck's gonna do that? Control what? You have nobody. I think men these days do not want to lead by example anymore. They're scared to. They're scared of the responsibility. Scared of what comes with responsibility. But that's what you're a man, bud. You have to take what life gives you and become something great. I feel like it's good being a man because you have the chance to become something great out of nothing. You know, you're a woman, you look good. You don't have to build anything too much. I know it might sound, hopefully it doesn't sound misogynistic. Even if it does,
But like, I mean, it makes sense to this extent. Like, there's some women that had to grow up and had to get it on their own, right? Like, that's where we're coming from. We're not gonna go no crazy, fucking, fresh and fit, go crazy on women because we love women, man.
We love
women are amazing,
here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need women are the most important thing in this world.
They bear children, bro. I would never want to bear children.
Yeah,
like that'd be hard. Like that's like, dude, that's strong, And like
we need to protect women. That's the whole point about it. Yeah. You need strong men to protect women. Yeah, like that's what we need. We just need strong men to protect women correctly, make women feel safe.
Yeah, because then they can. When that happens, then obviously like we'll fight back to this atrocity. I think that's what it's called, atrocity of like what the world's trying to get us to do. Not just that though. I mean, like, dude, if men are really at their masculine state, I feel like the problem with women trying to be so masculine is because men aren't masculine themselves anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I totally understand because like I really wasn't like that. Like I was getting to a point where it wasn't like that. Like I wasn't like that either. You know what I'm saying? Like not like obviously I was still doing. I just still worked out. I still did shit. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't like I didn't know like like the world was trying to come for my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like come for that. Mind. Like like I didn't know what I know today, which is great. Thank God.
Honestly, I have to admit this, and I have to say this, but Andrew Tate really showed me a lot. And I'm not going to be on a platform and say, because when somebody's deemed as a bad person, that they're really not a bad person, and they have a whole agenda against them, you have to speak up who you are as a person and speak up to what platform you have and admit when someone actually taught you something. Yeah. And admit when somebody actually taught you something good.
He definitely started me on this path, too.
Facts. Bro. He started me on, bro, like, my whole entire thing is called Smith Top G. Like, bro, he changed my mind for the better, bro. Yeah. Like, I've gotten, like, I'm a respectable person regardless, you know what I'm saying? I talk with emphasis, I try to make sure I move with respect because I treat people with respect. But he got me onto it just to, like, spreading that to the next person, spreading that to be a good person to as much people as you can, being kind to people. Spreading positivity in the world.
No matter how you feel. You get what I'm saying? Like, always treat people with respect, love, and all that stuff, man. It goes deep. It really does. And, like, those are good words, It really does.
There's been days I felt like shit, and I still held the door open for the next person.
You still got to do what you got to do no matter what's going on in your life. You know what I mean? You can't control what you can't control. You can only control what you can control. What I learned with door-to-door, and, like, I was doing door-to-door 2023, did my podcast. That's why I ended up stopped doing podcasts because my boy Matthew, he ended up going home. But shout out Matthew, he's a G.
Matt is a G.
Matt's a G. Yes.
Matt's a fucking G, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, I ended up stopped doing podcasts. But like, he's just Andrew Tate changed my life. And then door to door, like even changed the way I think about things too. Like, I don't know, just being like on a routine, getting to it. Like, door to door, you only get commission.
Trust me.
It's hard.
I know. Trust me. I know.
This man knows it more. What do you do again?
Yeah, insurance, so I did. Right? I did insurance. I'm doing insurance, but the company I was with, I was doing insurance 3 years. I've door knocked. I've cold called. I sell on my own. You have to be a salesman. You have to be a lot. You have to be able to sell. So you can door knock. You can set you have to be an appointment setter. You have to still make money off know how to sell an appointment. You know what I'm saying? I did that for 3 years. That's taught me so much in life that I can't. That's what I'm mostly grateful for is the learning lessons it gave me.
Don't you feel like it taught you how to hustle?
Bruh, what? It's taught me how to talk to people. It's taught me how to understand things about myself that I had a bad stuttering problem like a year or two ago.
Really?
Yeah, I had a problem of talking too fast that made me stutter. I hated that about myself. That's something I hated that about myself.
You didn't like you worked to get rid of it, right?
Yes.
You worked to like
hard.
He didn't just so you're telling me, right? And you're telling everybody watching that you didn't just, maybe there's times where you felt like shit, you know what I mean? We all do. Bro, it's life.
Yeah, of course.
But like you worked to get rid of that. You didn't just say, "Oh, well, I'm just a stutterer and like, you're a fuck, I can't help it anymore." That's just who I'm going to be, right?
No.
You didn't do that. You manned up, you grown man that shit, and you're like, or adulted, you're like, bro, I'm going to work to improve it. And you improved it.
Yo, for sure. Because, like...
That's what life's about.
I had to just, like, understand my talking, read read more information on like stuttering speech and things like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, dude, that's awesome. Bro. That's amazing.
Yeah, bro.
No,
like,
that's amazing. I just learned that from him, by the way.
yeah, I guess just did.
Is this DoorDash?
Is this DoorDash?
Yeah, it's DoorDash.
Arrow. That you, Matt?
No, that ain't him. No,
Arrow.
he showed me soon, bro.
Oh, okay. Oro Castic.
Yeah, bro. Hey, what do you want, bro? You want Mickey Donald's, bro?
We got some cigars on DoorDash. But yeah, I had a bad stuttering problem. I used to talk very fast as well. I used to talk very, very fast. So when you talk fast, people don't understand what you're saying. And when you talk fast and you talk a lot, the words that you say are powerful, and they lose power when you do that.
Is that what you? Wow, is that what the books you read?
Not even books. I'm not even like books, but like I read a lot of stuff like Google and Instagram. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow, bro.
And like
Awesome.
I saw a lot of things on speech and talking, and the words that a lot of times you talk a lot or I talk a lot just to fill the gaps because you don't want that awkward silence. But that awkward silence is very powerful.
It is.
It has to. That signifies a lot. It's hard to explain. I'm trying to explain it. I'm trying to get the best words to explain it out, but it signifies a lot.
That's awesome.
Because the words that you are going to say what people hear you say is very powerful. That's all I have to say. It's very powerful what you have to say in this world, how you view yourself and what you put out there. So you have to make sure, like, when you talk, you have to talk with emphasis. You have to talk with conviction. You have to talk, and I had to learn that a lot. It's a lot I had to learn, but I'm still learning. I'm young. I'm still learning a lot, and there's a lot of parts of myself that needs fixing, and that I'm willing to do. I can be very ego-filled as well. For me, I had to look within because there was a lot of parts of my ego that held me back, so to speak. Was my ego on some situations.
What do you say? With everything in life, if you're struggling with anything, it's within. You got to look within for that.
Oh, definitely.
Like everything's within.
Every single thing. Girlfriend breaks up with you, look within. Yeah. Job fires you, look within. Didn't get any sales, look within. That girl rejected you, look within. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is within, you know, because it's all about you doing better at the end of the day. And it was a stepping stone at the end of the day too. All my hurdles and everything that I've had in my life, I'm grateful for because they were all stepping stones.
Grateful.
All those sales that I missed out on, I'm grateful for because it was stepping stones. I learned so much. Like I've learned doing sales is gonna give you so much life experience, bro. You in general too.
Yeah.
It's gonna give you so much life experience, like just to even if you do leave the sales job, you're gonna go to another place and they're gonna respect you immediately just to the way you talk. But I went to his new job. I went to his new job. They had a meeting. They put my picture up there before they put some guy that worked there for 3 months.
That's awesome.
I'm like, bud, I would have been pissed. Like, I would have been pissed. I'm like, bud, I've only been here for 2 days. I'm talking. And you know what I'm saying? Like, this guy's been here for 3 months. You guys didn't even put his picture up there yet?
Yeah.
I would have been pissed. You know what I'm saying? But, like, it's the way you speak, the way you carry yourself. It holds a lot of value. You know what I'm saying? But what would you say... How you liking your sales job at Vivint and things like that?
I'll get into that real quick. Matt, yo, can you give me some water real quick? Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. So what do I like about the sales job?
Yeah.
Well, to be completely honest, I mean, it like there was a lot that I got out of it, right? I didn't really enjoy it. I mean, it was going door to door, like knocking doors. I mean, I think a big point of me not liking it or enjoying it, right, was because I didn't really understand it that well. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was my first year. Yeah, just a water. Cup. No, just cup. Yeah. Off the filtered. All right, not no tap water. Not no tap water. But yeah, man. So yeah, it was a lot of me. This is my first year. You know, I didn't really have that mental resilience where I was like, all right, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna go get it regardless. You know, like I started being soft. You know, I started talking to this girl and like, you know, she was complaining. Like she ended up quitting. And then, you know, you are who you hang out with. You are who you're around.
That is a fact, bro. Because women, they do that shit to me, too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But by all means, it's not just women.
Yeah.
It's not just women. It's even men. Men do that, too.
Yeah, they do.
Well, boys Boys do that.
Boys.
But
Yes, sir. I like that.
boys do that. But like, you know, they like complain like, oh my God, like this and that. Like, you know, it was tough. Like, but everything's tough in life. You think about it, everything's work in life, you know? If I want to go talk to this girl right here, I gotta work. You know, I gotta sell. Obviously, I'm gonna be authentic and genuine, but I still gotta sell myself. I still gotta like talk. That's work, you know? Like whether what you're doing is work. I thought about this, right? Being broke is hard, right?
Yeah.
Being rich is hard, right? Or being wealthy is hard. Having freedom's hard. But being broke's hard too. So like you gotta choose your hard. Shout out David Goggins. That's what he talked. You want to hit the cigar?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were looking at it there. But
No, I just didn't know it was out yet.
oh yeah. But yeah, bro, choose your hard. That's life. Choose your hard. You know, you being broke is hard, and being wealthy and living with a purpose is hard too. It's not easy waking up every day, doing the same thing every single day. But the best thing is, you know, like it's gonna really benefit you one day. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. You know, like you gotta know like your inputs. That's what I learned too with door to door. Cause you said like, did you ask me what I learned, or you said did I enjoy it? Right? What'd you ask? Can you ask that question again?
Yeah, I think I meant like, what did you learn? What can you say like you enjoy? Yeah, what I did
like
say
what did I get out of it?
Yeah, what'd you get out of it? Because like you get a lot of just selling in general.
Yeah, I mean like just the only time I ever really sold somebody and they kept it and everything was when I was just genuine and authentic with them. You know, like we all construe, like a lot of salespeople construe, like you got to do this and that, you got to do this. Like for me, who I sold, I was genuine and authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, we're humans, bro. Like I promise you, this will help you. You know what I mean? And I'll just tell them about it. But I promise, just give me 1 second. Like I promise you, it'll help you. And like knowing that I work for a company that is really gonna benefit people's lives, because everybody, like a lot of people want security systems, because you never know. It's like securing your car. You're gonna leave your car unlocked even because you've never been broken into. Your car's never been broken into. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna leave your door unlocked because you've never been broken into the house before. Same thing with security systems. Same thing with security in general. So like everybody wants a security system. They just want to see the value, and I love working for a company that actually has the value, and they're backed up on what they do. You know what I mean? So I like that. But I got out of it just, I don't know, man. Just be genuine, authentic with people. That's the best thing. You know, everybody's got something going on with their life too. You know, we're not like nobody's different from each other. You know, we all got shit going on. But door to door, yeah, just I don't know, man. It just taught me a lot. Taught me a lot about hustle, being authentic and genuine with people. I don't have to like try to sell. You know what I mean? Like just be authentic, be genuinely myself. I was working in the game room just recently. Got fired actually.
He didn't get fired yet. He has a few days.
Yeah, I got a few days. Right? Yeah, because I gotta go for my other company. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But from her, like her perspective, she said just be genuine and authentic with everybody. And if like with women, if they like you, they like you. You know what I'm saying? Like be assertive, be aggressive, and just like be genuine and authentic. Same thing with doors, bro. You gotta be genuine, authentic, and be aggressive. You gotta be aggressive. The passive people that are passive ain't gonna get nowhere in life. It's just how it goes.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Closed mouths don't get fed. And you do have to have some sort of ego too. You can't live life without an ego if you want to live in this world and if you want to be a man of value.
I feel like there's two sides of ego. You have a good ego and you have a bad ego. I feel like you can have a bad ego to where your ego won't let you take that next step. I feel like people's...
Ooh.
Yeah.
You wetted it up, my brother.
My fault.
It's all wet. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Let me do that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
But nah, I feel like you have two egos. You can have a good ego and a bad one. I feel like sometimes somebody's ego can hold them back. I feel like sometimes people's egos can hold you back, and sometimes your ego can elevate you to something better. It takes an ego to be on this camera right now. Both of us have an ego to be on here.
You got to, bro, and you're so right. Like you have two different types of egos, bro. Like you have to go within with everything. You can't look for external validation, external guidance, external anything. You have to look within. I promise you have to look within. You have to, and like you just have to. What were we gonna say?
No. I was just saying agree with you. Say yeah, that's true. Bro. That's definitely true.
You have to, but hopefully that was, you know. Another thing about door to door was fun. I got to see Oklahoma City. Never been there. Never even would go to Oklahoma if I didn't do door to door. You know, who goes to Oklahoma? Yeah, who the hell goes to Oklahoma?
What's in Oklahoma? Like,
yeah, exactly.
The basketball team's trash. So like, why even go?
Ooh, shots fired.
No,
I'm a Celtics fan, so it's okay. but I mean, like, Yeah, OKC. Oh man.
Yeah, OKC. We don't have KD or Westbrook anymore, bro.
Oh, they don't.
Nah.
Shit.
You watch basketball though?
No, not really.
Nah, neither do I. That's another liberal sport that's falling.
Ooh, yeah. No, yeah, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Basketball is a liberal sport, bro. Like, it's insane.
But yeah, bro, and yeah, bro. Oh yeah, I got to travel, so that was good. OKC was fun. You know, beautiful women, pretty cool people there. I guess about myself more. I mean, Vivint. Basically, I went to OKC in Kansas. It was interesting. I never would see those places by myself. I wouldn't go there. You know, who goes there? Oh, I was gonna say the flights to Oklahoma, just because nobody goes, is so expensive. Like $800 to get on a flight to Oklahoma, no matter where you come from. Because they just don't have flights coming. Nobody wants to go there.
Is it always connecting?
But it's cool, though. It's not a bad place, huh?
Is it always connecting flights?
It's anything. It's, like, expensive to go to Oklahoma because nobody wants to go. You get what I'm saying? Because there's not a lot. Like, going to Florida from places it's pretty cheaper. It's on the cheaper end.
Yeah, it's going to be on the cheaper end for
everybody
sure.
wants to go to Disney. Everybody wants to go to Universal. Even though I haven't been to those places in forever. But everybody wants to go to those places. Those are big tourist places. Yeah, everybody wants to go, right? So, you know, think about it. Supply and demand. What I'm learning in stocks a lot, supply and demand. There's a lot of demand for those things, so the supply, it's cheaper. It's just how it goes. What? Like, I know everybody's going. Oh, not a lot of demand. Sorry, no, that was wrong. Sorry, guys. I'm learning still. But no, a lot of okay, let's say like a shoe, right? Let's say a shoe only has 1,000 pairs have been sold on the market in the world, in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
Boom. Okay, compare that to a pair of shoes that there's only 200 pairs. What's going to be more expensive, especially resale value? The 200 pairs compared to 1,000, right? Because there's more demand on the 200 because there's, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like 20,000, let's say you had 20,000 shoes, the 200 pairs are going to be extremely, the 20,000 shoes are going to be $200. The 200 pairs shoes are going to be $20,000.
Yeah, like Ben and Jerry Dunks.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the Ben and Jerry Dunks, they're like a couple grand for those. I mean, once they got retail, they never brought them out again. It was only $150 retail or $120 or something. I actually wanted them, but I was like, I don't really know. If I would have bought them, I would have made a good amount of money, and it's okay. You live and learn. But those are like a couple grand now because there was only a couple pairs or, a certain amount of limited pairs that got, pushed out. When you think about it, that's why, different between resale and everything. But yeah, I mean, door-to-door taught me a lot. That's all, really.
Door definitely teach you so much about yourself. It teaches you about human characteristics. It's teaching me. It's taught me a lot of real life scenarios that college would never taught me. I was in college for 3 months. I went to community college, and I knew I was getting screwed over. Once I'm going there for business, and they're making me watch a video on a nun taking this class. Yeah, but I'm going to school for business. They're telling me I have to take this science class. I'm like, I don't want to take science. You have to take it. I was like, all right, fine. I'm watching a nun. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's the money at?
Nun doing what?
Bro, in cave. This nun is in a cave, bro. She's in a cave.
How is that science related?
Wait, was it science? It was something. It was something retarded. They put me in a class I did not need to take to learn about life. And it's like, I don't know. Why, you gonna take advice from motherfucker who drives a Nissan or Ferrari if you're trying to get rich?
Exactly what I was about to say, bro. These teachers are fucking making 30,000, 40,000, maybe 50,000,
Motherfuckers getting out a day.
And they want to teach people about business. Bullshit. Anybody can come at me. We can have a real big boy conversation or big girl conversation if it's a woman that wants to come for me. But straight up, I'm not going to learn from somebody making 100K a year, even 100K. I don't want to learn from you. Reason being, maybe you'll have some good ideas, but you're not showing me financially, especially financially, right? Maybe older folks can give me mental guidance and stuff, but even mental guidance, bro, those guys that have millions of dollars, most of them are pretty good, stable mentally, unless obviously they got it from having bad money or something, you know, drugs, things like that, unless they have bad money. But if they have good money, they usually have to build yourself up to get that, especially if you got it on your own. You got it on your own.
Yeah, what?
You got to build your mental, physical, and spiritual up. There's no other way. Or here, camera. There's no other way. Mental, physical, and shit.
Mental, physical, spiritual.
Yeah, mental, physical, spiritual. Straight up. Yeah.
Three
all
of
three, bro. All
those.
three. Every single day, you should be working on that. Just doing something to benefit all three.
The Trinity's in the Bible too.
Yeah.
The Trinity's in the Bible too. Body, mind, and spirit.
You have to. There's no other way. You know what I mean? There's no other way. Law of attraction, the law of detachment. There's laws of the universe. Research them. Take time to. A lot of people have very short attention spans. They don't want to research. So when you are doing what you want to do every single day, you're going to get to it. It just, it matters the inputs you put in. That's what I was going to say about DoorDash. Or not DoorDash.
Put the mic to you.
Oh, my bad. You can't hear me? Okay. All right, so that's what I was going to... You can hear me now? All right. That's what I was going to say about doing door. It's about your inputs, not about your outputs. Who cares about how much money you make, this and that? It's about your inputs. If you put good inputs in, if you say you're gonna knock 30 doors and knock 30 doors that day and don't quit until you knock those 30 doors, then you put your inputs in that day, right? If you did your best that day and you didn't get a sale, you still put your inputs in that day. That's what matters. No matter what, that's what matters. Because the next day you're gonna do really well. The next day you're gonna do better. The next day you're gonna do better. It's a fucking momentum. It's momentum. There's good momentum and bad momentum. You know? It's not just me. It's not just me saying this. It's people that are wealthy, that are physical, mentally, and spiritually wealthy, that say that too. There's a good momentum and bad momentum. There's a downward spiral, right? Everyone talks about that. There's always also an upward spiral. I think
Andrew Tate.
I heard that from Andrew Tate. Yeah, but it's the truth.
It is the truth.
It's the truth.
She breaks your heart. You can go on an upward spiral, bud.
You know what I'm saying? You can reverse it, man. You can reverse it. Work on yourself. There's a reason for everything. There's always a good in everything you do. Even if it seems like a bad thing, there's always a good. There's always a good. I can't stress that enough. If you look within yourself, there's always a good. With anything, that girl breaks up with you, there's a good, bro. Women are abundant. Men are abundant. Business is abundant. If that business doesn't work out, there's so many businesses that can work out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I love how it sounds in my head.
Nah, it sounds like fact.
I love how it sounds though.
I just want to say this quick nugget too. Like,
tell me.
Just within my life, I think I was talking to him about this before, but just to like the past few months, I've been like, yo, I've been trying to find people a brotherhood to like, bounce ideas off of, to have a brotherhood that I can come to just to get different perspectives and different understandings. I haven't been able to find that. Yeah. I've been going to the bars. I've been fucking around, just trying to chase pussy and doing all this other stuff. And the minute I said, hey, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to stay inside. I'm not going to spend the weekends fucking around and do fuck shit. I'm going to stay inside. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym during the night times. I have to work during the evening now. And I'm actually going to stay back and do my thing, work on me, read, maybe go back to my journaling and things like that. Yeah. That's when I met Zo. Same night.
It was your first night going to the gym, right? For a while?
No, I go to the gym all the time. But it was my first time I've been to the gym at night.
Okay. But anyways, dude, he was looking for it though. Everyone understand. It might not come today. I got stuff on my lip. Yeah. Tobacco, man. That's the god, bro. I'm trying to look like Top G, man. Jeez, man. I'm trying to look good, you know? Where is it? Right here? Right here? Oh my god.
It's right there, bro.
Yeah, help me out. Thanks, bro. Huh? You gonna lick your thumb too? Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate it. You're good. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Good? What do you, bro? Where is it, bro?
Right here, I'm pointing to it.
Oh my god, dude.
You got
it? No, I'm just kidding. All right. What was I saying?
But nah, how I was looking for the shit because I found.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, how I was going to the gym and shit. How I went to the gym, I found you that day. That I said, hey, I'm about to start looking within for real, and start looking, trying to find the best version, be the best version of myself.
Best version of yourself.
When you go to the bar all the time and stuff like that, and you try to party all the time, shit like that too, that can you're not gonna be around the best versions of people. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be around negative people. I'm not gonna lie to you. Cause I was at a bar. There was a brawl at the end of the night. I went to Carmel. There was a brawl at the end of the night.
But most of those people, like, those Spring Hill bars or anywhere, like, those people are okay with their life. Obviously drinking, like, makes it so you're like, ooh, everything's cool. Life is good.
Okay.
Life is good. But then, like, you got to really dig deep down and be like, okay, wait. This is the alcohol doing this. Like, okay, what do I gotta fix? It's good to have fun sometimes, bro. It's good to let loose, bro. I love doing it. You know what I mean? It's good from a hard-working week, like maybe go out, have fun.
Yeah.
But then that next morning, it's back to business.
Yeah, facts.
You get what I'm saying? Or have business and have fun. I think having business is having fun for me. Obviously, going places, talking business, but also enjoying yourself is nice. It's nice. But, yeah, I mean, like, a lot of those people are low vibrational people. They don't understand.
Yes,
they eat like
yes.
crap. They put bad food in their body and everything, and wonder why they are mentally weak and have all these mental issues and this and that. I mean, they're not. And like, especially as a man, I feel like as a man, you have to have a purpose. You have to be like working towards that purpose every single day, or you're gonna be unhappy. You're gonna have those effects of feeling depressed, feeling sad about yourself. You're gonna. When I was doing nothing, I was just working at the warehouse. I mean, I was still getting to it, working out, going to the gym. I mean, I've never really been that person to not do much, with myself. But even then, like, I would feel like, what the fuck am I doing right now? What do I gotta do better? How do I get out of this moment where I feel this area where I don't feel great, and that's life though. You gotta look within, and then you'll find it. But along with what you said, and this is just from my advice from what I did and from what he did, he wanted something. He's in to change, like to want different, you have to be different, right? To get different, you have to be different. You have to. You have to be doing things differently. You have to maybe get on a schedule. You'll find other people that are on a schedule. My boy Matt, he's on a schedule, bro. He was never like this. I was never really like this, getting on a schedule, up every morning, doing this. I was never really like this. Like he probably wasn't either. Like, yeah. Because like you get complacent, you start to listen to different people. Like what'd you say earlier? Like you are who you surround yourself with.
Yes. Or your network is your net worth.
Yeah. Facts. It is. It really is. And just because we're not banging out right now, like, dude, I know it's going to happen.
Mindsets. Mindsets is very important, too. Like, if you're around, I can't have these conversations with a lot of people I know.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Everything we just talked about is too heavy for a lot of people.
It's because they have to look within and they're scared to because it doesn't feel good.
There was a time when, in 2020, in early 2020, is when I met my ex, actually. She put me onto some shit, like astrology or some shit like that. I had to look within to a lot of aspects that who I was 3 years ago is completely different who I am right now. I had to look within a lot. Like I had to do, but there were parts of myself that I didn't know made my skin crawl. But I had to understand I made my skin crawl and be like, why does this make my skin crawl?
But it was didn't you feel anxious doing it? Wasn't it uncomfortable doing it though?
Very uncomfortable.
It was at least for me, I was anxious every single day because I was uncomfortable. You're literally rewiring your brain. You're rewiring your brain. You're rewiring your inputs that you put in your whole life. You're rewiring it, dude. That takes fucking mental strength, physical strength, spiritual strength to rewire yourself. To try and be the best version, to break those habits that you've had ever since a kid. A lot of people, tell me right now, a lot of people like, oh, this is who I am. Oh, I can't change. This is how my parents are. I'm going to eat like this because, my parents did. My boy Matt back there, bro, and, like, I love his family and then nothing, bro. Like, he doesn't eat like his family does. He doesn't do what his family does. I don't really, per se, do what my family does. I guarantee he probably doesn't do what his family does. You know what I mean? You got to be different if you want to change. Not saying any of our families are bad. They're not. But they're complacent. They're okay with where they're at, and that's fine. If you're okay with that, if you're happy, great. You're joyful, great. If that's what you're chasing, that's what you want, amazing. But that's not what I want. That's not what he wants. I know it's not, and that's not what my boy Matt in the back wants. We don't want that. And I understand, like, straight up, we don't want that. And I know a lot of people out there don't want that either. And that's why they're feeling depressed, anxious. I knew ever since I was young, I had a purpose. And, like what I was doing wasn't, like, I wasn't fulfilled doing it. You know what I mean? Even, like, and I love Christians. I love the Bible. I love all that stuff. I wasn't fulfilled just going towards like reading my Bible and, like, loving God. That just wasn't fulfilling me. You know what I'm saying?
Because we're gonna talk about how just Christianity, the way they push Christianity is not the right way, so to speak. They don't really push you on just strictly morals and values. They push you off a book. They push you off of just reading it.
I know.
I'm sorry, but a lot of Christians out there don't follow what it is to be a Christian.
They're very contradicting themselves. Yeah. Like, if you put your identity as something, you better be that identity. You better, like, if you put your identity as, I'm a Christian, I don't even put my identity as I'm a Christian. Yeah. I love Jesus. I love God. Buddha. I love Muhammad. I love all those people because I believe everything's connected. But that's just my belief. That's what, like, I've looked inwards, and that's what I think. I think it's all disconnected because that's what the world wants us to be, is all disconnected from each other, right? And they can do that within religion, within race, within everything. If they can disconnect us, make us hate each other and make us go against each other, dude, we're just robots working, bro, our life. If we're not ever thinking, like, what's really going on right now? Why am I here? What is my purpose? Like, why is there a stop sign right there? Why the fuck are there lights and shit? Obviously, there's got to be some type of control in life, in the world. There has to be. I was in Mexico and the traffic's crazy, and I'm glad there's some type of control with the traffic in the U.S. or else it'd be horrendous, right? You know, there's always bad apples and a bunch of good apples. With that being said, I mean, there's got to be some type of uniform and control in something because, like, a lot of people, like, they want someone to control. They want someone to take control. There's not a lot of leaders out there.
Yeah.
And I'll stand on me.
That's true.
I wasn't really being a leader, too. Like, my God-given ability to be a leader, to be able to speak my truth and speak how I feel and not just how I feel emotionally, but how I feel logically and, like, what I've done research on and what I've really came to conclusions about, which, like I said, what I say on these podcasts, it might change. You want to know why? Because I'm always getting better. I'm always striving to get better. And I want that. I want to get better. I want to learn more. I'm not egotistical to a point where I can't accept if I'm doing something wrong, I can't accept that. If I'm talking too much and you tell me, okay, bet, I'm going to like work on that. Because I want to be my best version of myself. And that's what we all, women, men, fucking, you know, women and men, like that's what we all need to strive to is just be our best self. And I promise you, guys will be fulfilled. Love God, thank God, be grateful. And work towards what you want to do and know what the end, not the end goal, but where you're trying to go. And you'll get there if you put those inputs in every single day. It'll happen. You'll meet people like this dude. I'll meet people like this. He met me. Yeah. You know, he met Matthew. You know, we were tapped in, you know.
Immediately.
Like, immediately. You get what I'm saying? Like you change some certain things that you're doing, I promise you. And it's not bad to not have fun, but be
I had to look within, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
You have to be aware.
Be aware, yes, awareness. Yes, you have to have awareness of what you're doing. If you're going to have fun, be aware that you're going to have fun, and then you're going to go back to business. Be aware that you're doing business. Being aware that, you know, that you're going to go piss right now. Like, don't be on autopilot. That's the problem, being on autopilot mode. Yeah, you know, even in cars, driving, like, most of us are on autopilot mode. You still don't want to be. You want to be taking control of this ship, you know? You don't want to be on autopilot mode forever. You don't want to, you know what I mean? It's good sometimes, I guess, to be on autopilot if you want to chill, relax, or whatever. But yeah, man.
Something I have to say as well,
please talk.
Alcohol is poison. I know this is kind of weird. It's kind of out left field. But every time I've drinking alcohol, I've like regretted the night before. You know what I'm saying? Every time I've drinking alcohol, I was like, oh fuck, why did I do that? Yeah. Why did I say that? I wasn't on my P's and Q's. But I'm a tactical person. I try to make sure I move around tactically. I try to make sure I move more. I try to move strategically. Yeah, I try to move strategically. I try to move militant. And I know I'm very not militant when I drink. I get very loose.
Loosey goosey. That's why people say like. But like the thing is though, I'll put you on game. I'll put everybody that's watching. Only 2 viewers. I'll put them on game real quick, straight up. Maybe we'll put this in a clip. You never know.
Yes, sir.
But being sober personally, like when I go out, because like only reason why people want to drink all the time to get loose and everything is because they're scared to be their true selves. Yeah, for sure. They're scared to be truly themselves. It's fun to drink. Don't get me wrong. Like, you know, if I'm with my boys, if I'm at a club, yeah, I'll drink a little bit. If I'm with Matty G over there, you know, or this guy, you know, and we haven't been out yet, but we will. But, like, I'll drink a little bit, I'll have fun, let loose, but I'm still on it, bro. I don't want to drink to a point where I'm out of control. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Because then I'm not aware, right? Someone robs me. Someone goes in my pocket and robs me. I don't even fucking know. You know, you see people blacking out and shit. And we just lost a viewer. It's probably because, like, we were talking. Not saying what somebody wants to hear, but I don't give a damn, bro. Straight up.
Of course. It's beautiful.
Yeah, bro. Like, I know the people that are going to watch our content are going to be like-minded people, and that's what I want. I don't want to be fake for people. I don't want to be unauthentic. I want viewers that want to watch me, that want to get better, that want to grow. I want those people. I want those young men, those boys, those baby boys, whatever, or those old men that want to watch my stuff. I want them to be like-minded. I want them to grow, want to be their better self, their best self. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say this. Like, the minute I say it's like, yo, like, I have a podcast. They'll say, how many views you got? Not the word, not the message, not what you're trying to put out there. Not what you're trying to do. Say, oh, what's the reason for your podcast? What made you want to start a podcast? How many views do you have?
How many followers you got?
How many followers do you have? Be like, oh, you don't have any followers. Why would I go on your podcast? You know what I'm saying?
That'll change soon, bro. Soon.
I'm not even focused on that. I even told her, I said, yo, that's the last thing I even care about.
Inputs.
If anybody's seen my first videos, you will see how I've always said that. I can care less about views. I don't care about anything like that. All I care about is pushing that good message and pushing my good word and meeting beautiful people who also are trying to push a good message and push a good word and be beautiful people. Because at the end of the day, my value is based off God. You know what I'm saying? I like to do the best things you do is when nobody's watching and when God only sees, not the ones that you told other men.
And guess what? That's when the universe works for you. That's when God works for you. Dude, if you get up and you do what you got to do and to get to where you want to be, even though you don't feel like it, God's watching you. The universe is watching you. The universe will work for you. You will get to that point. You will get there. You know, it's just a matter of when, but you don't want to always be focused on... Okay, sorry. Turn it up a little bit more. You don't always want to be focused on, like...
Turn me up, Matt.
Turn me up. But you don't always want to be focused on where you want to go. Obviously, you want to know what your goal is and, like, where you want to be. But you got to enjoy the journey like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I was saying that journey is most important, man.
Yo, I love that I met this dude, bro. I love that he's on that same mindset. You know, obviously, we all got things to work on. We all want to be our best selves and get there. You know? But, like, it's amazing, bro. It's amazing. Like, God did, bro. Like, Matt always says, like, for real. Like, no BS, bro. Like,
God really did, bro. Because like I said before, I've been like trying to manifest. I'm trying to pray for a good brotherhood, good people to be around the same mindset as me, trying to elevate, trying to get to the next level, trying to just trying to best and try to have mass amount of success, but the right way, a mass amount of success trying to help people, a mass amount of success helping their families, building financial wealth, building financial stabilities for your loved ones. You know, just like not everything needs. We live on such a shallow world right now. We lost sense of self. We lost sense of God. We lost sense of community. People are like, we lost sense of community because they know how strong we are together as people. We can't be stopped if you have a massive people. If I'm a one-man army, I can't win. I'm going against 20 other teams.
People that run the world. You're going against people that run the world. You know what I mean? You're going against like the people that dictate what's going on. Bro, you know what I mean?
I can't just do this by my Matt. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how important person he is just for right now. There's the minimum time. You have KENZO. Like, these two people have just the level of importance they can. Just two people. The level of importance they can be in your life. It can be very, very crazy, but life changing, because Matt showed me some things my head can't even fathom.
Yo, me neither. Matt's been showing me stuff since I was like, dude, bro, I bought a PC because of him, bro, and like it worked out. I trusted my boy, my brother, my best friend. You know what I mean? I love him to death, bro. You know, like seriously, like real shit. Like I mean that. And he knows that, even though, you know, we argue, whatever. It's brothers, bro. It's family. You argue with your mom, you still love her, right? You argue with your dad, you still love him, right? You still love your dog, even though he pisses in the fucking corner sometimes, right? You know, like, even though, like, that's not, you know, animals, I love them, but, like, it's not strictly to what, you know, us human connection is, but, like, dude, like, you need some people that want to, like, that are like you minded, you know, even if you got to be alone for a little bit, guys, like, I promise you it's lonely. If you want to get there, it's lonely. It's not going to be fun.
Like, for sure.
You know, it's lonely. Everyone talks about it. It's lonely. When people get to those places, it's lonely. It's a lonely ride, but it's very fulfilling. That journey, but like, you know, that journey, being in the moment, it's very fulfilling.
Like this journey today, just getting everything set up today. Just getting, it's even getting this podcast set up today.
It was a little struggle, a little bit.
Yeah, like I feel like that's just beautiful in and of itself. Just to what we need to do, but we need to do this. Oh, bet we need to get that, and we're on go. That's what I love too.
Yeah, Matt's like, we need this and this.
We need this. All right,
let's get it.
We're not laggy gagging. We're not. Oh shit. Well, I guess we'll get it another day.
Yeah, I guess we'll do it. Guess we'll do it tomorrow.
Like, bro, shit. Nah, bro. The fuck we here? Let's do what we need to do. Get this. Oh, bet. Need this. Need that. Do this. Do that. And done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need people like that in your life, especially when you're trying to hit the next level. And I do think Matt and Zoe, even meeting them at the gym. I thank God for letting me meet them at the gym 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying?
God.
And we've been going,
bro,
Friday, bro.
Yo, and I'm gonna be honest, bro. He talked about like, you know, people flake like a lot. They flake, but look, I love when people flake, cause now I know I don't want to be around those people. If you flake on me, if you don't answer my phone and don't even call me or text me saying, hey, bro, I'm sorry. Okay, we'll tap in later. I don't want to be around you. I don't care if you're a man and you pull all the girls, if you do this. I don't care if you're financially great. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be around you because I know how you truly are. It's like this one guy who said, Luke Belmar, bro, shout out to Luke Belmar. Hopefully I'll be able to meet him one day. I think I will. I really think he's in my path to meet him one day. But he even said, dude, you can make bad money, you can make good money, right? You know, the bad money, obviously, like, you know, selling drugs, doing this, or like, you know, using people, prostitution, selling kids, shit like that's bad money. Good money, you know, doing shit for a purpose. Like he said, he ain't worried about views right now. He ain't worried about that. Yeah. But he's gonna get them. I promise you he's gonna get them. You wanna know why? Because God did. God's on our side. That's the thing. Because we're trying to push a great message to people. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna work out. And it's just a matter of when. But I'm really not worried about when either. I'm really not. You know, because even if we get to just people around our town, we're good. We're doing it.
Honestly, that's a win in of itself.
It's a win in of itself.
You get the people around our town. Yeah, our family,
cousins, brothers. Like, you know, like that's in of itself. Like, wow, okay, we're making a difference. Cause it's that domino effect, bro. You make a difference in your town. Boom, boom, boom. You make a difference in maybe Tampa a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, we make a difference in Homosassa a little bit.
You get to Atlanta. What the
Florida.
Fuck? Atlanta. You live in Atlanta, bro. How did you find me? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Straight up. But, yeah, I mean, do you have any other questions about anything? Because, like, I feel like I said a little bit.
No, we'll probably end it soon. We'll be on it for like an hour.
Yeah, just let me know. You know
what I'm saying? So, like, honestly, I just want to... Yeah, I'm glad, like, we were able to do a little pod together, first pod together, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
it's like first of many.
Many, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're on go.
Matt on the Roadcaster, bro.
Matt on the Roadcaster, bro.
Hey, yo, that's the G, bro. That's the G behind the scenes. And you'll be able to see him maybe in the next podcast.
Yeah, probably next podcast.
With all of us, you'll be able to maybe see Matthew. But,
for sure.
Yeah, bro.
But before I get off, I definitely want to thank Zoe and Matt for just meeting them, showing some love, and everything they've done in just a little amount of time, and the consistency. How like Zoe's persistent. I'm glad. I've had a lot of people flake on me on trying to do a pod, but this man was like, "Hey, yo, this, that, and the third. Hey, send me your app. Text me. Hey, yo, this, need that." Say, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. And I'm very appreciative of these two men for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the future holds, but I do know that I'll always have a special place in my heart. I'll always have love for these two guys because the way they were able to help me out, if I was able to help them at all, that would be good too. In
such a short period of time, though. I appreciate you too. You're a man. That's the thing. Like, I know these boys are men. They're really, you know, maybe we're young men, but we're men. You know what I mean? Like, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I hold to my word now. You know, maybe I didn't really do that a lot back in the day, and like I was wrong for that. You know, but we're men. I know he's a man. You know, he stuck to what he said. I want to get on a podcast. We made it Sunday. Boom, we did it. He's here. He was here on time too. He's here. You know, we've been together since 1 p.m. right?
Nah, 11, like 12.
Oh, 12. It's been fun though, bro. Honestly,
yeah, it's
been
the
podcast,
fun.
trying to set everything up. It's like, I like people like this, and like, you know, I want to thank you too, bro. Like real stuff. And thank my boy Matthew in the back, bro. I love him, bro. Forever and always, like, you know, like boyfriend and girlfriend. but straight up, bro.
But yeah, me and the TheZoShow, we're gonna have some more shows. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Me and the TheZoShow finna have some more shows. Yeah, bro. And I appreciate whoever watches this. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate whoever gets the message. Whoever sends a good message to the next person, whoever wants to be kind to the next person. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate that. Turn that up, Matt. Ooh,
hey.
Yes, sir. And we out.
We out.